What's going on, YouTube? For you today, we got this epic Rarity Collection 5. I am going to be bringing it back, the opening 100 series. This is going to be the part 1. Part 2 is probably going to be pretty far from now because I'm going to upload another video or make another video after I make this one to kind of explain my current living situation. But I'm also going to get into a little bit of Yu-Gi-Oh controversy and news before we get into this pack openings. I'm sure you are aware, but if you are not aware, this set contains overframe ultra rare and starlight rare cards for Yu-Gi-Oh. Overframe cards have never been done in Yu-Gi-Oh. This is something that's new territory. This is revolutionary, pretty much. If there's a set you want to go ham on, this is the one to get those. There's some Starlight Rare cards that haven't even been pulled. So, like, one of those is that Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon or whatever it is. That guy hasn't been pulled in the Starlight, from what I heard. Mirror Jade is the card I am looking for in an Overframe Starlight. That would be absolutely deadly. But speaking of absolutely deadly and Overframe, in Japan they get something called Grandmaster Rares. And would you believe me not, every Grandmaster Rare card, like every card that has a Grandmaster Rare, there's only 100 of them in existence. And a dude opening his packs straight up clipped the corner off of one of them because he was opening them with scissors. So I'm going to do it one better. I'm going to open these with this rusty X-Acto blade. Yeah, you see right there. Let's just get into this. You will notice that I've got 2 packs just sitting on the side. That is because the series is called Opening 100. And if you will notice in the corner, they do these in packs of 24. So I literally need to buy 4 extra packs every time I do one of these videos. It's like, hey, and can I get 4 boxes and 4 single packs, please? The cashier looks at me like, okay, I guess so. I'm like, hey, there's a reason. Hey, did I tell you I do YouTube, Mr. Cashier? And then that's usually when the entire conversation just derails. There is our 2 boxes. Here's our 2 packs. Let's get into it. Let's get into it. I was just joshing. When have you ever known me to rip packs with a blade? We do this with the finger because we're that good. I have ripped a couple packs just to sample these, see what's going on. You kind of want to flip the one in the front like it was Rarity Bonanza. We got Raisin. We have Psy Reflector. We have Fire King High Avatar Kirin. We have a Stake Your Soul. Basically, the 2 most important Vanquish Soul cards right there. And one of the good Gabagoos is this Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill. You will notice that there is a different background and some Japanese lettering here. Every pack contains one of these cards that has special effects like this. So I got the sorting trays out just so we can keep those separate. Because I am very adamant that if you collect cards, the best way to keep your cards, like keep your ducks in a row, like keep all your stuff sorted, is just sort it as you open it. Despy and Lulu Lilith, we're hoping to get that in a higher rarity. DDD Marksman King Tell. Never seen that guy before. Despian Queritus. Rocket Tracer. Then we have Promethean Princess with the fancy effects going on. You know, I really like those. I feel like the starlights of those are going to be pretty good. So that was our two kind of like, what the hells? Let's get into the official boxes. Our one from the back. I've got the awesome Battle City Finals and the Pot of Greed keeping us company here. We have a Super Quantum Red Layer, a Lingeribo, an Ultra Rare Albion the Sanctifier, Promethean, or Primite Lordly Load, sorry. We have a Starlight Fossil Dig, the new one. Something I'm also doing this time around is I'm sleeving cards. Boom, 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 boom. Come on, construction worker fingers. This is definitely going to be a long one. Tatsunoko. I hear people are doing funny stuff with this guy. Snake Eyes Doom Dragon. I know a lot of people need this card. I'm one of those people. Yummy Amusement Mignon. One of those cards we all hate. Radiant Typhoon Vision Secret Rare. Basically the modern Pot of Greed. Then we have another Ghost Mourner and Moonlit Chill. That's kind of crazy, actually. Do that there, that there. Let's get back to these, because I forgot to do these. That there. Yeah, that's totally going to make for a longer video, but that's okay. People know how to double tap right on their smartphone, because I assume you're watching this on a smartphone. Crimson Gaia. Yo! An Albion Collector Rare. Let's just get that going in there. Nice. Albion is one of those cards that I needed an upgraded copy of. And holy crap, is that cool. I like that. We have Trap Dust Shoot, which is kind of like another what the fuck reprint because it was in Bonanza. Urgent Schedule and Trap Trick Sarah. Okay, ew. Hey, Albion, that's pretty nice. I like that. That's going to go up here with the Fossil Dig. Boom. Fill in the spot. I'm pretty stoked on this set, actually. Divina. Scarred Dragon Archfiend. Yummy Surprise. Super Quantum Red Layer in the Secret. We get Solemn Judgment. Damn, those look nice. Damn, those look nice. A Queritus, which is another card I want upgraded. Danger Nessie. Photon Delta Wing. Centurion Primera, which I believe is a card I need. Mikanko Promise. Okay. They put some guff in there, but as a set collector, we kind of need the guff. So. We have Albion the Shrouded, which we need another upgrade of. Number C104 Horror Masquerade. A Lingeribo in that Nice looking collector rare. We're going to attack from the back for this Called by the Grave and end it with a heavy polymerization starlight. Heavy poly is doing stuff right now in the market from what I understand. So that is a pull we kind of are grateful for. This is going to get out of hand if I don't get this in order. Boop, boop. Let's go Mirror Jade. Rocket Tracer. Yo, there is something in here. Infernoble, Infinitrack, River Stormer, Crimson Gaia, Yummy Amusement, Mignon. Yo, it's Dragoon! That's sick. Honestly, that's just as cool as Mirror Jade. Like, yo, peep that. I couldn't have predicted better. And I understand that those are so hard to pull. Let's just be super duper careful here. Because this is like the second most chased card in the set from what I understand. Hell yeah. That's wicked. Boom, boom, boom. Would have been a lot cooler if we summoned Mirror Jade, but I actually thought for a second we did. But yo, that is sick. Dragoon, full art in the starlight. What's not to like about that? Urgent Schedule. Swords of Concealing Light. Imseti, he's a good reprint. Another Stake Your Soul. And yo, there's our boy Cross Out Designator. No. If I get a starlight of that, I am gonna go back to the Cross Out package. You can bet your sweet boopy that I am. Infinitrack Harvester, Lingarebo, Centurion Primera, Dark Lord Excel, and a Laundry Dragon Maid. A lot of people are stoked on Lingarebo, but I feel like they're confusing it with Linkarebo, like the one with the K. Dogmatica Nation, which I personally don't want an upgrade of for the deck, but I do want for the binder. That would be sick. Elixir, Black Awakening, Dragon's Rebirth, and the Prismatic Ultimate Rare. That's actually pretty cool. Yo, we get Garunix in the Starlight right after it, and a Ghost Bell. I would call that a pretty good pack. That's a pretty good pack. I feel like someone would be down for that Garunix. I know I'm not, but I know someone would be. Well, I can definitely guarantee we're not getting a Starlight Mirror Jade. The Dragoon is pretty good. Centurion Primera. Special Schedule. Tatsunoko. Rocket Tracer. And yo! What a lovely, lovely Labyrinth of the Silver Castle. Labyrinth is another one of those decks that I've always wanted to learn to play, but I'm kind of like, I can never really figure out the timing. DDD Marksman King Tell. Primera in the ultimate rare. That's pretty nice. Bestial Dispata, ultra rare. Quick launch in the platinum. I don't think we've seen a platinum yet. And Forbidden Chalice. That's actually one of the nicest cards that we've actually pulled in that rarity. I would call that a pretty stellar pack. Sprite Blue, he's my boy. I want to play Sprites. It's another set that I want out of here. Psyframe, Gear Gamma, Sprite Jet. Yo, that's something. Gonna attack from the back. Sky Striker, Ace Rose. And finally, a Diviner of the Herald Platinum Rare. Yo, that Sprite's actually pretty good. I'm going to put those in the pretty good stuff pile. Because I am going to flex some stuff. This pack is giving me some issues, so hopefully there's nothing really too awesome in it. Stake your soul. Dogmatica Nation. Yo, it is the Generator Boss Lady. She's pretty cool. Attack from the back with a Nightmare Apprentice. She do look pretty cool, but I'm more into the Starlight from the Megatin. And then Exo-Sister Michaelis. More Starlight rare cards for decks that we don't play. Like, I've been hunting the Fallen of the White Dragon Starlight rare or the Ecclesia, and that's been just pulling teeth. Like, I've pulled 4 or 5 Starlight rares that are just not bad. That's got me going, what the hell? Fire King, Avatar Kirin, C104, the Umbral Masquerade, Umbral Horror Masquerade, in the Collector Rare. Look at him. Yo, that was actually pretty cool. Ba-bow! Hypnotize you a little. We have Fire King Avatar Kirin. Yummy Surprise. Yo, Red Eyes. Okay, that is the coolest of those cards we've gotten. We'll plant him right there with care in hopes that St. Joey Wheeler soon will be there. Joey Wheeler! Yeah, you kick Odeon's ass by standing up, buddy. And then tell your girlfriend that you didn't dream about her. I feel like if I were to rewrite the original anime, that is something I would change. Chaos Angel, a much needed reprint, and one that we hope to get in a higher rarity. Dark Lord, Ixchel. Yo, it's Ether Barrel in the Collector Rare. He's sick. He's going to get a sleeve when we're done this one. That Generator Boss Lady, and then Malice P. White Rabbit. That's alright. She looks pretty cute in that one, actually. Still not as cool as Red Eyes. Throw him with the Albion. If you ask me, those are good pulls. Lacrima, a decent rarity. Rocket Tracer, Tatsunoko, Chaos Angel in the Secret. Now there is some value. Followed by Punk Jam Dragon Drive. That's actually a pretty cool looking art for that. We're going to actually throw Chaos Angel over there because that is most definitely value. I'm not even counting how many packs we've gone through because I'm just like too stoked on this. I'm just too stoked on it. Dispata, our boy. And Chaos Angel, our other synchro boy. We have Armalar, the Star Leader Dragon. Never heard of you. Dogmatica Nation, Secret Rare. Yo! This box is cracked. This box is officially cracked. That's a Blue Eyes. That's that super special Blue Eyes. Oh my god. Carefully into the sleeve. And this guy is also getting top loaded. Yes, sir. And you know what? One of my boxes came from one case, and the other one came from another case. So there is a very slim chance we just get some busted pulls here. Exo Sister Michaelis. Diddy. Moxman Kingtail. Another Rageki. I say another, but I don't think I've actually pulled one in the video. I pulled one earlier. Armalar, the Star Leader in a Platinum. Yo, and then there's Trishula with yes! I think it's really funny how inexplicably cross-out Designator says no and Trishula just says yes. I like Trishula. He's a pretty cool monster. Lingaribo. Psy Reflector. Another Armalire in the Ultimate Rare this time. Another Lingaribo. And then there is our Eldridge, the Golden Boy. Still not as cool as Blue Eyes. You know what? I'm going to keep that going. Still not as cool as Red Eyes. Because Blue Eyes gets enough love. Yo, that was 2 Lingaribos in the same pack. Now let's do that with an Ether Barrel. Quick launch. They're really trying to push rockets for some another quick. They're really trying to push rockets. We have Sacred Fire King Garinix. DDD Marksman King Tell. Yo. Imperm. That's pretty nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool, guys. Getting the Blue Eyes and the Dragoon is freaking cracked, man. I am not gonna lie. Count Cervea. Scrap Chimera. Yo, there's Serenir. Eldelixa. And Solemn Warning. Solemn Warning is a pretty cool one. Super Quantal Mech Beast, Gramsel, Ancient Gear Fusion in the Ultimate Rare, and that looks pretty cool. That little pew. Hey, there's Ether Barrel, Psyframe Gear Gamma Secret, and there's Zeus. Zeus, he looks pretty cool too. I was about to say I don't think we pulled one of those guys in Starlight, but I'm literally looking at one right there. Okay. Dark Lord XL. Ancient Gear Fusion. Memento. Chocolate good fucking guy. Sprite Blue. And yo. Monster Reborn. That's insane. Like, that's crazy. I can't like express how cool this box has been. Like, because I still think we're in that same box we got the Dark Dragoon in. I'm putting this in a top loader too. Insane pulls. Dragon Rebirth. Infinitrack Riverstormer. Tatsunoko. Yo, Urgent Schedule Starlight. Thank Ghost Bell Haunted Mansion. We got a Starlight after another Starlight. They're just giving them away now. Psy, Reflector, Lingeribo, Dispatter, Sprite Starter, that's a pretty good one, and another lovely lady. Get a Sprite action going. Let's go into it with Super Quantal Mech Beast Grand Pulse. Then we have 104 Umbra Horror. Yo, Draco Tail Phimina. Ultimate Rare. 2 back-to-back. I kind of fucked the corner up on that one. That's my bad. And Arius in the Platinum Rare. That's a triple hit pack. That's sick. And another one of that awesome Forbidden Chalice. That is a nice pack. Boom, boom, boom. It's just a lot of me saying that's a nice pack. That's a nice pack. But, like, legit, every pack has so far been, like, actually insane. As I said in the start, this is one of the most insane Yu-Gi-Oh! Products to be released. Photon Delta Wing, Rocket Tracer, and another Albion Ultra Rare. Kashtira Unicorn. There we go. Holy crap. Rhoda Starlight Rare. Rhoda Starlight Rare. This is nuts. I don't think I'm going to top load the Rhoda because I don't think I'm going to top load the Rhoda. I'm going to put it right here. I will do something about that later. Danger! Nessie! Ah! We have then Lapter Shadow of the Generator Boss, Human Amusement, Mignon, Tatsunoko's Secret, and a Ghost Mourner Moonlit Chill. That pack was definitely needed to reset our endorphins, because we have been hitting ridiculous so far. Like, absolutely ridiculous. Trap Dust Shoot. Another of that Generator Boss guy, but he's a collector rare this time, so that's cool. Actually, that was cool. Trap Dust Shoot, Heavy Poly, and Trap Trick Sarah. You know what? I'm pretty glad that when we were opening Stampede that we did not get, what's it called? That really crappy Petite Moth. Yeah, Petite Moth is a QCR. I would have, like, egged Ruxin's house if that happened. Sacred Fire King Garunix. Infinitrack Harvester. Yummy Surprise. Sprite Jet. And a Solemn Judgment. Let's get Fenrir. I know Fenrir was supposed to be hard to pull. Ha! That's ridiculous. I summon Fenrir. Starlight Mirror Jade. Next pack. Stake your soul. And then this Mekanko thing. Bam. Bam. Sacred Dragon, or Scarred Dragon Archfiend, sorry. Number C107, Umbral. Crimson Gaia. We will attack from the back for Cold Buy. And we will get a Rocket Tracer Starlight. Which I don't think is very necessary, to be honest with you. Bam, bam, bam. They cancel all these zingers. So much Starlight action. I know we've gotten into the second box by now. Yuki Onna, the Absolute Zero Mayakashi. Iron Thunder. That's a wicked card. Raigeki after Iron Thunder. That is wicked. Dark Lord Ixchel. Yo, Dark Magician. This just keeps getting more and more insane. This is just more and more insane. Like, I don't know if this is just luck or... Oh, shit. He should not be there. I'm going to have to go through and make sure I didn't mix up any of the new frame cards in the standard piles, but I'm going to do that at the end. Crappy sleeve for that, but I'm just going to put them right here. They'll be safe there. Maybe not. I'm just now looking at what I'm doing. It will be safe there. Had to kind of look at the camera. Different angle, you know? Different perspective. Changes a lot. Night Sword Serpent. Lancia. He's pretty cool. Crimson Gaia. And the Collector Rare. We'll reach in from the back for Lancia's friend Trishula. That's actually a pretty cool series of ways to pull that. And then we have Dominus Purge in the Platinum. That's actually cracked. Like, cracked doesn't give that justice. Crack doesn't do that justice. I should put that in a top loader too. Dracotail Phimina. Phimina. Special Schedule. Sacred Fire King Garunix. Rocket Tracer. Eldilage the Golden Lord. Rocket Tracer is going to be that card that everyone frickin' has out of this set. And I think that Phimina being in this set kind of confirms she's going to get limited or something on the next ban list. So, Brandon High Spirits in the super rare. Dogmatic Nation. A Bestial Serenir. A Primite Lordly Load in the secret with another lovely Infinite Impermanence. Bam, bam. Give me some other rarity upgrade. Like, give me the other Albion in something. Scrap Chimera, Soul-Eating Oviraptor, Swords of Concealing Light, and that is the nice ultimate rare. Another Radiant Typhoon Vision in the Secret, and then a Solemn Warning. These are actually really good pulls, especially that Radiant Typhoon thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10 packs. Last 10 packs. I'm going to take a sip of Pepsi. Concealing Light. Tatsunoko in the ultimate rare. Ether Barrel. Urgent Schedule. And another Zeus. Okay, we really got to lock in for these last 9 packs. Give us another overframe. I don't care if it's Starlight, another overframe would be amazing. Finitrack Riverstormer. Ancient Gear Fusion. Memento Lenticapo. Super Quantum Red Lair. And a Laundry Dragon Maid. I will begrudgingly give this a sleeve. Ba, ba, ba. Another Lancia. Super Quantal Mech Beast, but this guy's got like a bit of a printing error on it. That's kind of weird. I don't know if you can pick that up. A Generated Boss Lady. We will attack from the back with a Nightmare Apprentice. And then we will get a Diviner of the Herald Starlight. That's actually pretty good. Pretty good, Shay. Yeah, pretty good. Ba-bow. We definitely are not getting the Starlights from the base set that we want, like the branded stuff. But we did get a Starlight that is beyond our expectations. Infinitrack Harvester. Platinum Gadget. That guy is cool. In a Collector Rare. Fire King Kieran. Centurion Primera. And another Red Eyes. That's wicked. Red Eyes. Dark Lord Ixchel. Super Quantum Blue Layer. Ooh, blue. Sprite Jet. Attack from the back for a Sky Striker Ace Rose. And then Exosister Nicholas in the Platinum. Yeah, I kind of had to pull the camera up a little higher, and I've been standing during this whole thing. Radiant Typhoon Vision. Yuki Onna. Tatsunoko. Mingyong. And then another White Rabbit. That was another one of those kind of underwhelming packs. Little palette cleanser. Ancient Gear Fusion. Scarred Red Dragon Archfiend. Armadillo. Lingeribo. Another Punk Jam Dragon. Yeah, the base set in this one's kind of a flop, but the rest of the cards are really cool. Garunix Eternity Hyang Fire King. Soul Eating Oviraptor. Yo, Unicorn in the collector rare. That's pretty sick. He will go right there. Put that there, put that there. And let's get this reveal. Yo, Dark Magician Girl. The gang's all here, man. Okay. The gang is all here. That's more than okay. Let's see if this sleeve fits in this top loader, and it don't. Gotta figure that out. Last 2 packs. Let's hope for some last 2 packs magic here. Even though we've already pulled pretty good. Soul Eating Oviraptor, Dragon Mind, DD Counter Surveyor, Eldelixir. Scapegoat's pretty cool. This is definitely what getting a rarity collection is like. Give it to us. Give us the freshness. Generator Boss Lady. Super Quantum Guy. Ming Yong. Psyframe Guy. And a Foolish Burial. That was definitely not the freshest final pack. But you know what? This entire box was super fresh. Like, let's just go over some of our, like, cooler cards. Starting with these. And I'm sure there's more of them mixed in. I just didn't take them out. Those are pretty cool just from the base set. We got all of our ultra rares here that are the new cards, like the new backs. I'd say the only crappy multiples that we got are like call by, because you really can't play more than one of those. Get all of the rest of our stuff here. And then let's start compiling this. Our Dominus Purge. That's sick. He's wicked too. So I did get one. A one card I'm borderline looking for. But then let's look at these other chase cards. Like, yo, that's insane. That is value. Especially our boy. So peace out till the next time, y'all. Stay branded in high spirits. This has been awesome.